Bárbara Delgado with the BD Experience, and today I have with me my business partner and husband, Giovanni Ferrigno.
Hi, everyone.
We are so excited about today's episode because we want to talk a little bit about the BD Experience, what that is, right? And how
it came about.
How it came about, how it's evolving, and how what the main things, I guess, that we implemented that we are super proud of, right?
Yeah, sure.
Giovanni, how long? That feels weird. I usually call him babe, but how long have you been a part now of the BD Experience?
So, that's a difficult to answer because I think that from the beginning, since you and I started dating and started, we started kind of helping you or kind of, talking about business and things like that, but really full time and really dedicating real time and attention. Probably 3 years ago, when 2020, when COVID hit. When COVID hit.
Yeah, that's insane. I feel like it's been 3 years. It feels like a minute, but it's been it's been a journey. It's been a journey. That's crazy. 3 years. What would you say the biggest change that we've implemented at BD Photography has, contributed most to the BD Experience, what it is today?
Well, I think that, that's a tough one to answer because for the last 6 years since since we've known each other, since I've seen the business, I've seen it grow and kind of implement every year, kind of evolving, and it's a continuous process that, never-ending process of evolving and growing and getting better in different areas. I think that at the very beginning it was, for you, I think it was the mindset of having a real business versus just having something as a means to make income and make money.
I agree.
I think that at the beginning for you as a photographer was, you needed some money to go travel somewhere, so you would focus on that, and then you would go off and then travel somewhere, and then do photography abroad or whatever. But then it was never like the continuation of really
running a business, which is crazy because I feel like I look at it now and nowhere near what I'm saying that we are, that we know everything and that we know how to run our business perfectly. Absolutely not. We're learning and growing, but I look at what we've built up to today and, I get emotional sometimes because it has grown in a way that we have an amazing team, right?
Well, growing in the different types of services that you were able to offer, the way in which we deliver and do those services has evolved too tremendously, and it's been in your behalf, it's been 15 years of trial and error of really. Being involved in the photography business and servicing clients and growing, a book of clients unintentionally probably.
Yeah.
But you've been able to evolve and separate the types of, photography services that you can offer.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think a big, huge part of it, and I think we were talking about that earlier, is our team, right? And what our team does and means to us and how important it is to have those people to help you, right? Because I think initially when I started my business, even though it, maybe I didn't take it very seriously or I wasn't in that business mindset.
That business owner mindset.
Like growth mindset, like future mindset. It was more about the now and
what we got going on today, and then that's it.
Yeah, and where I wanted to travel to, like you said. So I think being focused on our growth and really finding our team and our people, I guess. You coming on, honestly, and I, we talk about this all the time. It was a very powerful thing that happened. You coming into the business. It isn't easy for us to work together, right? I feel like as husband and wife, But we make it work. And I think we have found our team, which is amazing. Alex and Lizette have really, they really do, I guess, put in the effort, right?
Yeah.
They care, which is hard to find. I hear it all the time. It's hard to find good people. It's hard to find loyal people. And I feel like we have an amazing team to be grateful and thankful for every day.
Yeah, I think that definitely being able to find the right help on the right areas is crucial. Just because, one, you want to be able to rely on the people that you hire and be able to trust them to do the job that that you instruct them to do. But also you want them to do it to the best of their ability, and that's really all you can ask of them until they learn to do it better, or until we train ourselves to be better. And then as long as we're trying to do a good job, then I think that it really works out. And finding the people that are willing to do that for your business is it's a godsend.
It really
amazing.
is. And I think, for me in particular, I always tell them, thank you for having patience with me and with you, because we're learning to be leaders. We're learning to be, we don't know. We didn't go to school for that. And it's
and same with the nature of the BD experience is what is it that, what the BD experience needs and what is it that they contribute to it in order to complete that experience, right?
Okay, so I have a question for you. What would you say the BD experience is? Because I feel like, I know we talk about the BD experience, but what is it? What is the BD experience?
I think the BD experience is something that really evolved, right? As we took care of clients and learned how to better take care of our clients. We realized that we're really offering an experience to them, right? It's not just it's a whole gamut of steps that comes within the BD experience, and it stems from working with the client, understanding what the client's needs are. Some of them are very specific, in terms of the actual photography that they need, but maybe they need more hand holding in going through the session, or maybe they need a different type of help.
I think for the most part, everybody, and even if you are a pro at taking photos, right? I feel like for the most part, everybody needs hand holding. And there are very few people that truly, genuinely know what to do behind the camera.
Right.
And I think it's something that most everybody gets anxiety about. We've had people in here multiple times that come in here with so much anxiety, so nervous. And for us, I think that's what kind of brought up part of the experience was making sure that prior to them coming in, they felt confident about their shoot. They were excited about it. They knew what was going to happen, and they felt prepared. And I think
it's about having an experience at a photo shoot in which you are taken care of, where you have already established what your goals are for these images, when you already know what you're going to wear, what colors you focus on, what kind of poses are you going to be having, who's going to be in the photos, who's going to do the hair, makeup. All these things is what the BD experience is. We take care of the whole gamut of everything, to where you just have to show up. And that's important because, we deal a lot with professionals and people that are busy, whether they're busy with the family and taking care of the kids, and or they're business owners and they have a busy schedule. So not having to worry about coming in for your family shoot and knowing that everybody's already been advised as to what the feel of the images is going to be, where they're going to take their photos, and what the place looks like when they come to do their studio tour. When they know all the details, of all those details have been taken care of for them, I think that just makes that experience a lot better. It turns into something that can be very stressful into something that's enjoyable. And if it's a family shoot, I always say it's a fantastic family outing. Family shoots don't, it's not like going out to dinner or going out to the movies. It's something that you can pretty much do every weekend. But going to have a family session and getting everybody ready, getting everybody dressed up, and prepared for the shoot is something that you probably want to do maybe once a year. So it becomes a family outing. Why not make the best of it to where, maybe you come in, you're already, dressed up, and then you can go to dinner after, or you can, go do something else, or, you're going to have a good time here. So it becomes an experience, an experience for the family to come out and together, and
I think
look
for
pretty
the
and
most
take
part,
a photo.
I think for the most part, we really do enjoy what we do, right? And I feel like you've said this before because you started recently taking photos, right? And I feel like it's something that it's like a service that we provide that I like to think of it that leaves a very long-lasting impression, not only because of the memories you create here, but like because of what we give to them afterwards, right?
Well, not only of the digital image, the capturing that image, but the fact that they get a little bit empowered after the session. And
of course.
You do that. You make them feel like they're the most beautiful people on earth. And they are.
For the most part, I like to think that my clients, once they're in front of my camera, I want to be able to make them feel and look the most beautiful they've ever felt or looked. And I think that's my goal. That's like literally what I strive through at every single photo shoot. So,
And it shows, and I think that's a big part of the experience too, right? And that's what makes it long lasting, right? Because it's that positive impact that they get on they have on, their mind and their self.
Your chair's squeaking.
Their self perception, and I think that the work that we do here really brings that out, and part of it is going through the experience. Being able to show up, not be stressed. Being able to show up and know that
everything's taken care of. Yeah, of course. I want to talk real quick about the studio tour because I feel like people think that it's like a tour. I mean, it is technically, but more than anything, the studio tour, because it's all over our website, it's all over everywhere, like book a tour, and it's like more than anything, what I think we're trying to do is get people to come into the studio to get to know us so that we get to know them. And this is when we get genuine photos, right? Because getting to know someone prior to them taking their photo is the only way we're going to be able to really capture who this person is. Aside from coming into the studio and looking at where they're going to be taking photos and meeting us, I feel like it's the time that we kind of get to know what they're envisioning and how we can make that come to life. Yeah, that's what I feel like letting them know how we can make their vision come to life, basically. So I think
I think it helps a lot of people to be able to talk it out, right? Talk out what it is, their goals,
their ideas. Yeah.
Being able to talk to professionals about what is possible, what kind of images can we actually capture, it's just having a conversation that really leads to them feeling more at ease as to what is going to happen and what is going to where it's going to go, what's going to be the end result.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like that's basically the media experience, right? Yeah. Like it's a time where you come in and we literally take care of all the details for you. So.
And taking it even farther, we kind of learn as we've been in business for, been involved for the last 3 years, is understanding that even after the shoot happens and after you have these images, is what do you do with these images, right? I think that we are able to provide kind of like Amazon A to Z, like anything you can possibly want to do with your images, we can help you with. Mm-hmm. Whether you want to have them framed, whether you want to have them canvases, whether you want to have just prints. I think it's important that you make the investment and the time to come to do a professional shoot at a professional studio, and then take these images, to any printer or just print them at home or anything like that. And it really takes away from the...
So here's the thing. I feel like most people don't know what to do with their photos because we live in a time where digital photos are everything, right? Like that's all people care about. Like we really strive to stay away from that because we see so much value in printing, in having something tangible for you to hold versus your images just living on your phone or in your computer or on a hard drive where you don't look at them all the time. And if something happens to your phone, you're screwed. You know what I mean? And if you know, I hate to say this, but if something happens to you and, you know, they live on your phone and they die on your phone, you know, they die on your computer. So I feel like this is where we come in with our legacy products and the importance of that and how valuable it is to actually print your shit. I mean, not your shit, but your photos. Like, I can't stress that enough.
Yeah,
like,
and display them with, you know, because it's so much more impactful to see a beautiful portrait, you know, hung on a wall along with your, you know, your decor, and it just kind of brings together, whether it be a wall at home or whether it be a living room. And, you know, that is so much more, I don't know, impactful than just seeing that image on your news feed.
I mean, or on a news feed where it disappears. Like, so we did an installation yesterday at a client's house, and they had a triad, like a three-part photos that we hung up in their living room, and it looked amazing. It looked beautiful. We've done several installations this month, actually. And we're loving doing this because a lot of times our clients are like, we've had our frame for a year and we haven't hung it up, right? Yeah. Or like, you know, we give them beautiful prints and they haven't bought a frame and they haven't done anything with it. So I think that is a part. We just implemented this. This is talking about like, part of the Be the Experience is installation now, because like we see a problem. You know, an issue was that our clients weren't hanging or finishing their prints.
Taking it back, a lot of clients weren't even printing their photos.
A lot of clients.
So they will call back a year later and say, "Oh, you know, I lost mine. I never printed them. I don't know where my hard drive. I don't know where the images are. Do you still have them?" You know, so.
I think it's that part of the service that people don't think that is important, but it is the most important thing. Like I tell my clients, like, we're going to give you your digitals. You know, because everything that you print with us or buy from us, you get the digital. But it's like, that shouldn't be your main goal. And I think right now, and because of the way that we are and because of technology, digital is king, right? But long-term legacy kind of stuff, it's prints.
It's king in the terms of you know, getting it out there to as many viewers, and people want to just post and kind of the whole... You know, the like, and which is great, and you know, we use social media all the time and post, but there's just something else about having a tangible, something that you can just hold in your hands
or pass down. You know what I mean? Pass down to your kids, to your family members. So I think that's important, and I think that's one of the things that I'm most proud of is our products, right? Because we've hand selected all of our products, and they're beautiful quality.
We go to conferences like every year, pretty much, to where, you know, trade shows for photography and videography, and really they get to see what the latest is out there on when it comes to prints, when it comes to frames, when it comes to all those mediums in which you can display your images. And you know, there's a lot of stuff out there. There's really crappy stuff and there's really good stuff. And then we try to find the stuff that's going to be best for our clients based on what we know they like, based on what we know that they can, you know.
Based on what we like.
Based on what we like.
Personally, I like to pick the items that I absolutely love, because if I'm obsessed with it, I know my clients will be too. Because I tend to think that people come because of our taste, right? I think that's one of the things that's important. I think there's a lot of photographers out there, and there's a lot of amazing work, and I think it just has to do with
what you like,
and what you like, and there's a lot of different styles. So I think it's important that we sell what we love, right? And that's, I think, what we do here at BD Photography. But I wanted to close off today by saying that we're so grateful, like I said, to our team for being with us and having the patience to stick around while we learn how to run a business.
Yeah. And seeing it all happen.
We're evolving, we're growing, and we're just wanting to really give thanks and appreciation to everybody who follows us, who comes to us, whose support we've had throughout the years. And we are here and we're still growing and learning. So thank you guys, and we will see you guys on our next episode.